What's up? All right, man. Today's video is the very first video in our real estate investing with Victor Bell. And I wanted to shoot this because, man, there's a lot of real estate stuff out there. And I've been doing real estate for about 20 years, real estate investing as an actual thing. Like that's how I've been paying the bills. That's my business. That's what I've always done since I got out of the military. This is important because when I got out of the military, I didn't know what I was going to do. Unlike other people, they got out, maybe they had this career path. They went to I failed out of college with that free money right away. Like one semester in, I had already failed. They were like, dude, if you come back here, you're going to owe money, right? So I had to do something. I started selling drugs. Just that's my story. And I got busted. I had to figure that out because I was on probation. So when I bought this book, Fast Cash with Real Estate by Ron LeGrand. Now that book's, Ron LeGrand's the godfather of all this stuff. But let me tell you, there was different ways to do this because when you got to do this to live, it's great that you can get a book, but you got to have some experience. Something about what you do has to work. And that was my question. How do I get a deal and get paid by Friday because I got bills to pay, right? So there's cycles of that, but the reason why this is important for you guys is sharing a little bit of my background. Like I knew I wanted to be successful at this. I couldn't just make this some fly-by-night thing. If it worked, great. If it didn't, I'll go do something else. Like that wasn't my life, dude. And I know that's not yours. And I don't want this to be your life. Like real estate investing has been a godsend, dude. And if you get this as it relates to making money and building the life that you want, really building the life that you want, this is how no one gets into real estate because they want to get by, right? You get into real estate because you want to be rich. You get into real estate because you want to create wealth for you and your family and for the rest of your life and for your future generations and stuff. And this is the asset class to be able to do it. 90% of the wealth in the world is held in real estate. Why? Because real estate is valuable, period. It's real estate. It's real. You can see it, smell it, touch it, kiss the building, lick the building, smell the whatever it is that you want, right? And now I'm talking about real estate, real property, properties that people live in. I've done commercial stuff, retail property, but I like apartment buildings because people live there. It just makes sense. No matter what, that property still holds its value, all right? So, but as it relates to today's video, I'm going to go over one of the biggest questions that all real estate investors go through. How do you find the deals, man? No deals, no money, no bueno. So I really want to do that for you. So that's going to be the question, right? How do you find the deals? And usually next time I'll have a whiteboard, all that stuff. Today I just wanted to make sure I put something out because I think this is valuable, right? So finding deals. This is the simplest way to find deals because right now we're in a market that actually puts most people to sleep. Like you don't actually have to work hard to buy property to be in the real estate game. And I think this is a fake, inflated market. This market creates comfort, and comfort is a killer of all success. If you don't know how to hustle, you will die in this business. You can't even create a business around what you do. You're not a business. You're just a guy that's out looking for deals. And in a market where everything is easy, where you don't have to hustle your tail off to get shit done, I said tail instead of like, right? I'm trying to work on my cuss words, man. Just know that if that bugs you, don't let it bug you, right? Don't miss the message. You're going to have to get this part done. So finding deals is the name of this business. So I break things down like this. There's only really 3 situations that I deal with as a real estate investor or building my business around, or I teach my real estate teams, the people that work in my company to be able to do this stuff. We work on 3 problems, and this will help you find deals all the time. There's people problems, that's number 1. There's property problems, that's number 2. And number 3, there's money problems or financial problems. That's all. So when you think people, property, or money problems, then you can say, okay, cool, I know where to find deals. Because we're not looking for deals that somebody who just wants to, I want $1 million for my property. That's great. It's got to make sense for us too. We got to make some money, or there's no money there, right? If I just give you money and I find a way to make it work for you, that's guessing. That's not how this business works. You're going to be broke and you're going to be looking around, man, what happened? I'm telling you, dude, do not do that. That's a failing formula. All right. So number 1, people problems. What are people problems? Divorce. People may have, sickness, maybe they're not feeling good, or maybe something's going on with them. Maybe they're partners and they're trying to go the other direction. Maybe there's something going on in their life that says, hey, you know what? There's been a change. So the property that I have, it doesn't matter what kind of property. This is just people problems. People have problems. They go through shifts in life. And when you recognize that there's shifts in life, then it's easier for you to say, okay, if it's divorce, then fine, get with somebody in divorce court. If there's death because there's a people situation, then know that you can look for probate attorneys. If people are just losing their jobs, then you know there's pre-foreclosure situations going on, which is still in the line of money, but it's a people problem. It starts with the person first. They don't just always have a money problem. They have a personal problem first that causes the problem. So that's how you would start. So if you're looking for deals, then you would look for people in divorce. You would look for people who had death in the family, that they inherited property. You would look for people who may have a partnership problem that's going array and they need to get rid of the deal. So those are specifics as it relates to just the people problem category, right? That's what we do. So the next way is to look at it from a property problem. A property needs renovations. Maybe there's a structural problem. There's roof problems. It needs to be painted. It needs to be renovated. Maybe it's in an area where the values of those properties are going down. So now they're like, hey, man, this property, I can't get this property up to where it needs to be, so I got to get rid of this thing. It's a property problem. It's not a people problem yet. It's a property problem. The person is making a decision based on that property. Cool? So how would you do that? You would go through building code violations. That's a property problem. Roof issues. You can see those things. Grass is overgrown. Maybe the property itself is vacant because that started off with people leaving. Now it's transitioned to the property. You can see it. You know these properties when you look at them. You're like, man, that property is an eyesore, dude. If somebody did, that's a dog on the street. If somebody did something with that property, that would be a good deal. So that's how you find those. And then last but not least, you have money problems or financial problems. Maybe they're behind in payments, right? It's in pre-foreclosure. There's a tax issue. There's maybe it's been owned by the bank, so it's already been foreclosed on, so it's sitting on their books and it's not performing. Maybe there's permits that need to be pulled on this thing and it's just been sitting for a long time and they ran out of money, so now it's just sitting there. That's a money problem, right? Maybe they owe somebody money and there's a lien on this property, and you can take a look and say, look, there's now a financial situation going on that's causing a burden. So now you know where to look, because most people are like, oh, how do I find deals? How do I find off-market deals? Like, dude, stop looking for off-market, or stop looking at the deal itself and start looking at the problems that are associated with owning a property at all. People have problems. Properties have problems. And people have money problems, right? So that associates itself with the property. The easiest way to find deals in an up market, down market, stable market, a crash market is to focus on situations that cause people to be motivated, or be in a distressed situation that cause people to be motivated that's willing to do deals with you. You can make deals happen. There's no great deals out there. Everybody becomes a deal maker where they are able to make deals happen because they understand this game, or they can find properties that become deals for them because they know what to say, who to say it to, and how to say it to where it makes sense for you and it makes sense for them. All right. So that's how I found all my deals. I was like, okay, cool. What properties right now that I can take a look at that have an obvious thing where if I say, look, typically in your situation, here's what I do. I take these properties over and I make them make sense. As long as it can make profit for me, I'll do it. And if there's a way for you and I to kind of work together, let's figure that out. I don't have to know much. I just need to know that you got a problem. I can make a solution. And if I can get paid for it, I'll make this work. I'll run across the finish line 1,000 times to do that. So for yourself, man, take a look at some of the stuff that you've been working on and be honest about it. Say, okay, look, running and chasing all the new fads that's going on right now, when the market shifts, because you're playing the market game by chasing a fad, you need to find the things that have always worked. Look, for over hundreds of years, people have had problems, right? And the people who make the most money understood that if they can solve enough problems for enough people, they will get paid. So if you're just out there looking for properties because money is easy, the market is doing it, people don't even have to work hard anymore. There's people in the real estate game that are just like, oh, I put this property on the market and it sold in 2 days. They're frustrated when 30 days goes by, like, man, what are we gonna do? Like, they have a short memory of history, right? But in history, as the statistics have always went up, people who know how to solve problems for people with problems are the people who get rich, the people who create wealth in the real estate game. So if you're playing this game, this is how you do it. I don't care who you are, what you know, whether you have money, you don't have money, credit, no credit. You got great credit, you got great job, you got time, you got no time. If you're going to find deals, which is everybody's big thing, there's only two parts to any real estate business or real estate investing: finding the deals, finding the money. The glue to hold all that together is time. How quickly can you do it? And how quickly can you get rid of them, right? Because that's where you make your money. Or unless you're holding on to them for time, but you know, like, as you're making money, that's shrinking your time blocks. You got to find deals. And for all you people out there wondering how to find them, this is how. Don't focus on finding the deals. Focus on finding the problems. There's only 3 problems that you're going to target. A people problem, a property problem, and a money problem. Okay? So, this one was just a short video. I want to have this stuff to where it's live, where you can ask questions like, hey, how would I deal with that? There'll be other videos, man, but that's how you do it. Later, I'll have videos where I'm talking to owners on the phone. I'm able to grab the phone and call them and say, hey, what's up? This is Vic. You know, I got your number. How can I help you guys? Typically, this is what we do. I want you to be able to hear these live phone calls because they matter. Because when you can model something successful that works, you can do it too. I really believe that. Because this has been how I've had to do stuff. I didn't have the great credit. I didn't have a bunch of money at the time. I had no way to get this thing done other than my drive and my hustle and my push to want to succeed in this business. And good people that were succeeding told me, stop chasing dirty, beat-up houses and start dealing with nice properties and properties that have a situation going on with the owners. Learn to solve those problems, control the properties, turn around and sell them. That's how you make money. Take that money, roll it into apartment buildings, and then do the same thing in the apartment buildings. Force appreciation, create cash flow, boom, you're winning. That's what's up. That's this game. It's a stack. All right, so if you guys have any questions, hit me up. If you have any comments, likes, like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at, I think it's Victor Bell Jr. I'll firm that up, right, because I'm starting this off, but I wanted to make sure that I do a real estate video for you every week. So this one was Real Estate Investing with Victor, how to find deals. And this is the holy grail to your business. If you can't find deals, you will not make any money. Or you will have to invest with someone like myself who has already mastered being able to go out and find those deals, because finding the money is never a problem. It's always finding the deals. If you're great at finding deals, hey, money follows that, all right? So, yeah, if any way I can help you guys, let me know. I hope this thing serves you to your success. Let's get this thing done, guys.